Hi, Mavericks. This week we are going to start drafting, and I would like you to have your whole nonfiction experts writing piece completed by the end of this week. Now, keep in mind that during small group, we'll be adding to it. So probably don't submit your draft until we have met for writing twice. Okay. So keep in mind I've uploaded the rubric for you so you know what we're working on. But just to kind of give you a general idea, you are taking last week, you chose two different structures that you really had a lot of information on, either comparing and contrasting, your pros and cons, your problem solution, or cause and effect, or even just your boxes and bullets. Okay, you chose only two of those that you had a lot of information on. This week, you're going to use those two that you chose and start writing paragraphs about your story. So you'll need your table of contents to remember the order in which your story is going to go. Okay, and then you will need to keep some of these things in mind. So if I'm telling you about baking and the ingredients and utensils, because that's one of my chapters, then I'm going to look and I'm probably going to use my boxes and bullets because I had a whole list of things that I can teach you about with my boxes and bullets. And I'm going to use my comparing and contrasting. Okay, or actually your problem and solution, because we talked about how if I don't have eggs, which is an ingredient, then I can try these things. I also can talk about, if you're allergic, then I can try these things. So I am now putting this in paragraph form, and some of the things that we will talk about in small group this week or like your transition words, instead of saying like first, then next, I'm now going to use transition words like also, because, for example, and however. So like if I'm telling you about ingredients, then I could tell you, usually you would use eggs. However, if you don't have eggs, you can try applesauce. So not only did I just use the transition word, however, but I've also given you one of my problem and solution statements. Okay. And then I would continue writing that paragraph. Your organization, I'm just looking to see that your chapters are actually chapters and that you've kept all your information to that chapter. So that I'm not talking about ingredients whenever I'm in my why do you bake chapter and so on. Make sure your chapters make sense. Okay, your structure, that's the two that I've told you about. You chose the two structures last week. So I'm looking to see, do you have those two structures in this week's? Okay. Did you give me a lot of detail? Okay, that's a super important one. Expert words are something we're going to talk about this week because there are some expert words within your writing that you will need to talk about. And we'll put those in the glossary eventually, but for now, they'll just be bold in your story. Okay, and then your features. Guys, you can do a caption or a diagram or use some sort of drawing. So I might, for my story, do a diagram of a cookie, and I might draw a cookie and then tell you all the ingredients that are in it, or label, what kind of cookie it is and why. Okay, and then this week we're talking about how your subject and verb agree in each sentence. So I'm looking to make sure that your sentences, their subject and verb agree as well. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for writing. I'm looking forward to seeing your drafts. You can type it, you can write it in your notebook and upload it. If you remember how to do Google Drive, you can do a document in there and then just make sure you share it with me. Okay, guys, please know we're going to be working on this in small group as well. But if you have any questions, come see me. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.